Hi again, everybody, and welcome into the Week 8 edition of Peacocks on the Prowl. Zach Carlyle here with you, and today we're talking a little bit of Peacock football. For that, we're joined by redshirt sophomore linebacker Tristan Beyer. Tristan, thanks for joining us here today.
No problem at all.
Let's start with the defense you've been a part of, obviously, this season. You've got 2 interceptions on the year yourself, and even though you weren't in the lineup last week, what did you think of this group's effort here over these last few games?
Yeah, definitely the defense has been pretty strong for us, especially against Concordia. The reason I wasn't in the lineup last week, I was gone doing drill with the Iowa National Guard. We had some stuff we had to take care of, just training up on our medical skills, getting some rifle qualification in, this and that. But overall, against Concordia, it was big. You know, the first possession that we had on defense, Eric Munoz had that interception, and followed up the possession after. JoJo Simpson had his pick six, so that was big. And then just throughout the game, during key times, our defense played well. We brought the pressure, and our DBs batted some balls, and it was great. I
got to ask you about that defensive line. JoJo Simpson, you mentioned him. He's leading the way right now. He's got 5.5 sacks and 10 tackles for loss. How impressive has it been for you to play behind that unit?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Those guys are animals off the line. They get to the quarterback when we need to, and how fast they get to the quarterback, that means the ball's got to come out quicker. So when that happens, quarterback gives a bad ball, and our DBs get an interception, I get an interception, Eric gets an interception. You know, it just goes around. So that's nice. And tackles for loss, it's been great. You know, they hold onto the blockers that are trying to block them. We get through the line and get, scoop them up, and they do the same thing. They're just a beast up front. It's awesome.
You guys have had some injuries to the linebacking core, but you've also had some guys step up, and you guys have had some nice depth. You mentioned Eric Munoz, and Zach Gardner's been out with some injuries, and Zeke has come in and played well as well. What do you think about some of those linebackers and how deep you guys have been able to be this year?
It's been pretty awesome. The way I like to think of it throughout the season, we've kind of been on a hockey rotation. We've been in and out with guys, just back and forth, just trying to keep guys fresh. And that's definitely been a part of some of the success we've had on defense. Zach Gardner's been out, like you said, and Eric Munoz stepped up as he was the NSIC Player of the Week last week, and that's big time as a true freshman. So that's awesome that he's been able to step into those shoes. And Mitch, when I was out with my injury, he came in, had a great game. It's awesome to see those young guys really step up, and just overall as that linebacker crew, we all play together real well. Just to match that chemistry's there, and we don't mind playing behind guys and just rotating through, and I think that's why we've been fairly successful at that spot.
You guys have been able to get some pressure on the quarterback in the backfield, get back there, 22 sacks, 60 tackles for loss. Great numbers, obviously. What's worked so well for you guys defensively? Obviously, you've got a tough task this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I think the biggest thing comes just from the defensive coordinator, Coach Hoskins. He always says it's not about X's and O's, it's about Jimmy's and Joe's, so we're the ones making the plays, but he's definitely the person to put us in the right spot. So it just comes down to the play calls on first, second, third down, just when we're going to blitz, when we're going to drop out, bring the pressure, and he's just been smart when to call those plays, and we've been fortunate enough to get there and get those sacks like we need to.
Saturday, you guys take on Augustana at home. Salute to Service Day that day. You yourself are a combat medic in the Iowa National Guard. So how special will this day be for you for Salute to Service?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to mean a lot, obviously. There's been stuff going around the nation with different protests, this and that, but that's not something I want to worry about for this. But the Salute to Service Day, it's big time. It's a time for people to come together, stand up for people that don't always get recognition. And it's not important to us, the recognition by any means, but it's nice. And a thank you goes a long way, definitely, and especially in today's society with what's going on. And but yeah, it's a big time, and I'm really looking forward to the game. So,
Tristan, best of luck this weekend. Thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Tristan Beyer with us as Peacock football gets ready to take on the Augustana Vikings this weekend. Well, that's going to do it for us. I'm Zach Carlyle. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week on Peacocks.